Tonight, we head back to Bloor Village to investigate a church that dates back to the 1100s, where inside sits the Bassett family tomb. We believe to have captured paranormal activity here. The noises we heard we could only explain as what sounded like someone entering the church and sitting down near to where we were standing. Joining us on this investigation is psychic medium Barbara, and we're hoping that she can give us some answers to what we had previously experienced.
As I got down and I walked around, I saw a man, and he was standing where there's like a pew around the corner bit there, and I could see him like standing there. I think he originally worked here for a long time. Still got this feeling of calm, but I've got this other little feeling where I'm a bit on edge. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm anticipating something's going to happen. Like a bit of anxiety in here. But then we've had a little walk round. I've picked a few things up. I've picked one set of remains up round there. But when we took a break, I've turned round to look and talk to Mark, and in the doorway, there's like a gate. So between the gate and the door, the man stood in the door and went like that with his face, and I saw him stood there. As I'm about 5'9", he come to about here. So what's that, about 5'4". And he's got short, it's kept, like, you know, when it's outgrown a bit and it's a bit wisp and curled, but kept neatly. And he's got a bit of weight on him. I didn't mean that any disrespect, by the way. But I'm seeing him as all grey. So that suggests to me that he has been here a while. I'd like to say when I first come in, I thought he was residual, but the fact that he seems to be watching what we're doing tells me that I don't think he is now. The temperature change in here is just phenomenal. Really warm, really cold spots. So I do find there are a lot of times when I do come across spirit at places when we've ghost hunted. It's been because there's been trauma or, you know, something's happened. But here, I feel like this is just that he basically, this place was his life. Something else as well. I think when we sit and we think, because I've got a feeling that he doesn't pig around, so I wonder what that was then. I've got a feeling that he won't mess about with bits of equipment. So wherever you get in here, it's just going to be him making natural noises. Like that one.
That's strange. We're going to introduce ourselves to you. My name's Mark.
My name's Paul.
And my name's Barbara.
And we've been here before on 2 occasions. I'm going to approach you now, if you are here. On 2 occasions. On the first occasion, we didn't hear anything or get anything. On our second occasion, I truly believe that we witnessed paranormal activity. So we brought our friend Barbara As you may know, you can communicate with her, you can speak to her, she can hear you, she can see you. But we'd like to be able to see you too and hear from you again. Would that be possible? If you could make any kind of noise, that would be great. Right, so because it's just so dark in here, I've put another IR light facing that way. So it just illuminates it that little bit more. If you're still here, can you please show yourself to us? Or make any kind of noise where you are in this building, inside this church. We come here in full respect.
Something behind me. Did you hear that then, Mark?
No.
It's like the door's clicking.
It could be the wind, couldn't it, possibly?
be.
Shall I go check?
Go check.
There's hardly any window, is there?
There isn't, no. Sorry.
That's pretty solid, Bob, to be fair.
Yeah, I put
Pushing
it
on
straight down, I did. I made sure it was properly
No,
locked.
no, it sounded behind the door.
What, behind this door?
Yeah.
If that was you, could you do that again for us? Are you trying to come into us? Please make a noise.
Again, though, with these buildings, don't forget, we've been in, we've turned lights on, we've done quite, you know, we've disturbed the building, haven't we, really?
Yeah, like that. See that grid?
Yeah. I mean, that could fall and settle, which could sound like outside. I suppose a lot of it we won't really know until we go home and you rewind the tape and you have a little look and see. Because that's the thing, isn't it, with ghost hunting?
Yeah.
You're anticipating a noise coming when you hear one. Sometimes you don't understand where it's coming from. I still feel really calm.
Is he no longer here, Bob? Has he gone?
He's coming in and out.
Right.
So, and I feel like he's been here a long time.
If he comes back, Bob, if you can let us know where he is.
All he's doing is showing himself there.
Right.
But, can you, let me just find out a minute, because, do you know when I stood over there and I kept seeing him here, I didn't realise there was like a stand that you read, that you read sermons out on here. So I do feel that maybe he was someone who did actually give the talks all the time, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could you give us a talk?
Which would be the vicar, wouldn't it, or the priest? I mean, what would have been here, a priest? What do you call him?
Yeah, he'd have been a priest, I think.
Yeah. But that's what made me think originally he was residual.
Yeah.
Would monks
So-
be here? That's true.
No, I've not picked that up.
Do you think he's connected to the tomb, Bob, or
No.
no?
So I didn't see that when I first come in, because obviously I couldn't tell what that was with that thing dangling from stood over there. So I was seeing him stood here. So he was kind of going like this. Like this is how it appeared. Yeah?
Like he was peeping sort of thing?
Yeah.
Just for seeing who we are?
Yeah. But I feel like he stood here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right
And
then,
then-
Mark. So if you and Barbara stand there, yeah? I'm going to stand here.
If you can remember me and Paul, we stood where we're standing now, the last time we came. Could you walk towards us? Like you did last time? If that was you. I don't want you to be afraid. I just want you to introduce yourself.
I'm literally not picking anything up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to try the one person in here?
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Because don't forget there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you've got to remember that, you know, there's kind of safety in numbers, isn't there? That's what they say. So, not that I think it's going to do anything to you, but you know what I mean. Is that your stomach, Mark? Yeah. I haven't missed that. I'm kidding. Half the time I'm scared of Mark's stomach.
Yeah, I think it's worth a shot doing alone.
I do alone.
Yeah.
Especially when it feels such a calm environment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it might feel like he might feel sorry, ganged upon, or you know.
Got you.
Not
Yeah.
that we're
He
ganging
might
upon
be.
him, but you know what I mean, don't
We
you?
could be overpowering him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, at the moment, Barbara's getting that feeling that there's a male present here, but he's popping in and out. And she seems to think that because there's 3 of us, that he's not playing ball. So, I think we're going to take it in turns going alone. Barbara won't go alone. I don't know why, because she sees him all the time.
Yeah, in a minute, in a minute.
Will you,
In a
Bob?
minute. Right, whoa.
No.
I think you should do it, Bob.
No,
Why?
I don't need to.
We'll just set a camera up. All you got to do is sit down on that pew.
You do realise I've been work all day. Right, when I go home from here, I've got to get to sleep and be up again at 7.
Yeah.
No, I'll have nightmares. Just because I can do what I do, yeah, doesn't mean it still doesn't scare the bejesus out of me.
Right, guys. As you can see, Barbara and Paul have just gone out. I'm here in this church on my own. I'm not going to do much calling out because I've got, well, Barbara said that he will not react to us. I've got a K2 on the pew and a REM pod in the other part of the church around the corner. So I'm going to ask you one thing. I'm here on my own. You can see a green light and a red light in your church. It's up to you if you want to go towards them. All they'll do is flash. They won't harm you in any way, I promise you. But I'd love you to come towards me and introduce yourself. I'm going to introduce myself now for the last time. My name's Mark. I'm just here to find the truth. To see if you do wander this church. To see if there is anything after life, after death. So could you prove it to me, please? And come forward. just going to be quiet now, guys, see what happens. I can feel a cold breeze. Now there's a window open. Well, it seems to be around me. Is this you making this cold breeze? I'm here in full respect of you. I'd love to meet you. I'd like to thank you for making that noise. Could you do it again, please, if it was you? Please, if that was you, could you do that again for me, please? Tell you what, I'll make a knocking noise like the same as you've just done. Could you copy me? I don't know if it was my eyes, guys, but it should pick up on the other camera. I'm a bit nervous now. It seemed as though a black shadow went past. And then there was a knock. Could you do that again for me, please? Just make that knocking noise again, like this. That was so strange. It could have been my eyes, guys. But it looked like a dark shadow move across. And then there was a knock. But before that I had a cold breeze. Let's see if it happens again. Was that you walking just? Because if it was, I think I've seen you. I'm not quite sure, it might be my eyes, I don't know. But if that was you, Please come forward towards me now. Show yourself. And please make a noise again for me. So I know it's you. You can see I'm here in full respect.
Have you shown yourself to my friend? I'm here all alone. And I'd love for you to do the same for me. To make me believe if you are here, would it be possible to make a noise? I'd love for you to do something for me. There's no need to be shy. When I was here last time, myself and Mark were stood here, and we believed that we heard somebody walk in and sit down. And then it sounded like they stood up and walked away. Could you do that again if that was you? Also, guys, I just want to point out the glare off this IR light. See how it makes all different kind of orb-like looking lens flares. It is quite possible that that's what Mark's seen. I'm not saying it is just yet because I need to watch the footage back, but it is quite possible. You've also got this pillar that blocks the IR light, so you know, if he was to pan this way, obviously the lens flare then comes and disappears. And that's the issue with having so many IR lights on. I mean, we can't help it at the moment because that camera just wouldn't be able to see me or the room at all because it's just so dark in here, so we have to use that light just to help illuminate the room. I'd love to hear you walking around. I'd love to hear your voice. Because I truly believe that what we witnessed in here before was paranormal. And it's very rare that we say that. Very, very rare. So could you please give me a sign? Barbara says that you like to stand down there in the corner, near the altar. And you've shown yourself to her. So could you show yourself to me, please? You can show yourself in any way, shape, or form, whether it be an orb, a light, your full body, a shadow, anything that's possible. Put a torch on here, guys, because I can't see a thing. Is there anyone here that's related to this tomb? A lot of hard work's gone into making this tomb. Could you give me any sign, please? This is such an amazing church. We just want you to know that we're here in full respect. We respect you in your religion. But I'm not a religious person. But if you were to do something for me, I would believe. Can you make me believe? Are you a religious man or a woman? Can you give me a sign to make me believe? So it's been an interesting night once again. We've got to watch the footage back.
Definitely.
Because we've had things happen for Mark,
Yeah,
and we need
I'm
to
not
analyse
saying
that.
I've seen a ghost, guys. I know I saw something. I don't know what it was. Honest, I don't know, but we'll see. Because there
We'll
was
watch it
definitely a
back,
knock
mate.
straight after
I
that.
mean, who knows? You may have picked something up.
Could have been.
Because I've heard a few things.
Yeah,
You might have to pick something up
definitely.
Strange,
that,
just strange.
that we
isn't
didn't
it?
acknowledge at the time as
Yeah.
well. You know, it's an
Fingers
interesting.
crossed.
Do you know what?
Let's
It's
pick something.
a beautiful place.
It is. It's great.
It is.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the video. We hope you've enjoyed seeing Barbara back with us. It's been great, Barb. Nice to have you back with us.
Cheers, honest.
I know.
And we hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And we'll see you all in the next one.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.